We're going to talk about today renewable resources. That is the topic for today. Renewable resources, let's write it down as a title.
All right.
When we're talking about renewable resources, it's important to remember about natural resources. Do you remember what is a natural resource, or maybe an examples of natural resources? No, you forgot it. Natural resources. How does it sound? Natural resources. It sounds like they come from nature, right? Natural comes from nature. Which things come from nature?
I finish.
Plants,
resources, a
tree, that's right. Excellent. It's simple natural resources. They are not human.
water.
The water, but we use these natural resources to create new things, right? New products. We create raw materials using the natural resources.
Air.
The air is a natural resource, that's right. So they're used to create new products. Remember, a product is anything that we can create, humans can create to sell or to use. For example, the clothes, they are products. The food, the fruit spatial, they are products. They are coming from the nature, but they are products. If they are sell, they are products. We talked about that in the last puzzles. Now, let's talk about renewable resources. What comes to your mind when you listen this word, renewable resources? What?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, thank you for being honest, Ian. Your classmates, Hermes, what do you think when you listen this word? Dani, Isabela, Kiara, Ana, Fernando?
A mountain.
A mountain?
That you can recycle.
You can recycle, Fernando. Excellent. What else?
I think rocks.
Rocks? You think
And
it's rocks?
I think you.
In what, Valerie?
Grass.
Okay. Okay, don't worry. Renewable resources, Fernando was kind of the answer. Renewable resources, we're going to watch a video. Don't worry if you don't know what is a renewable resources. In the video is going to be explained, and later I'm going to explain you also. We have renewable and non-renewable resources. Fernando has the idea what is that. Let's pay attention to this video. Let's pay attention to this.
Okay, video and link.
Some of the resources.
Okay, Santiago Chavez, you're the first one. Tell me, what do you understand about renewable and non-renewable resources? Santiago Chavez.
Yo solo estuve cantando la canción.
You were singing. Do you like the sound of the video?
Yeah, cacho.
If I remember the renewable and non-renewable, I don't remember too much because in third grade it was something alive and something not alive.
The flower.
I don't remember too much.
Okay, let's see. Don't worry. Let's see. Rosa and then Gabriela. Tell me.
I think that not renewable resources are gold, oil,
Excellent. The
and
oil.
the renewable are tree and other things.
Excellent. Yes, that's right. Non-renewable resources, they are the old. That's an example because remember, we are not taking care of them, so it takes some time. To renew. And renewable resources, the period of time, it's short. Gabriela, tell me what things you remember about the video.
That it will take many millions of years to create more.
That's right. Excellent. Excellent. So let's continue here with the class renewable resources. Remember, renewable resources here, you are going to copy just the definition of renewable resource. They are resources that can be replaced. They are replaced. We use it and we replace them. Copy just this. Just this. What is renewable resources? Joshua, tell me.
When is the thing to the Día de Acción de Gracias?
Okay, that is tomorrow, but we're going to celebrate today.
And tomorrow we have no
Yeah, we
classes.
don't have classes, that's right. Now,
Okay.
renewable resources, remember that they are resources that can be replaced as soon as we use it. For example, in the video you see the water. The water is a renewable resources. It comes from nature. Remember that renewable resources, they are natural resources also. So they comes from the nature. We use them. We use the water. We use the trees. We use the trees to make different products, but they are renewable as soon as we plant more trees. They renew. It says we cut down trees to build houses or make furniture. Trees are renewable resources, but they take a long time to grow, so we have to conserve them. Imagine that we just cut and cut and cut the trees. It's not going to renew. We need to use them, but to plant more trees. So in order for them to have this as a renewable resource, we need to preserve them. The same is for the water. The water is a renewable resource, but if we do not use properly, someday, somehow, it's not going to be more water in the world. Maybe we can even fight for having water with other people or with animals. So we need to take care of the world. We need to preserve them. Who can tell me more examples of renewable resources that you know, that comes to your mind? Remember that they are the oil, it's non-renewable.
I finished.
Soil.
The earth, okay, the crown,
Soil.
the soil, the trees, that's right.
The leaf.
Leaves, animals. Do you think the animals are renewable resources?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Imagine that, okay, for example, today, if you eat a chicken, a turkey, I don't know, some meat, you eat it. But you killed, well, you know, you didn't kill, but somebody else killed that animal, you use it and you eat it. Now, they are going to still reproducing. They are going to steal more chickens. They're going to build more turkeys, more animals, as soon as they reproduce.
Yes.
If they are renewable resources, the same humans, you are renewable resources. You see, there are still growing and growing more babies. There are more people in the world, so we are renewable resources also.
Miss,
Diane?
I don't understand that people that say, "Oh, poor chicken," they eat them.
A beggy person that just like vegetables, say, I'm not going to eat a chicken, poor chicken, you say that? Yeah, there are some people, but they don't like to eat the animals. They just eat some plants. They eat just some plants.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. Tomatoes, yes.
Too.
It says, and there are a lot of people that doesn't like to eat those types of plants, just animals. So they're extreme for extreme.
So carnivore.
And why
vegetarian people.
renewable resources?
Gabriela, sorry.
And why we are renewable resources?
Why? Because it says they can be replaced. Humans, we can be replaced. Yes, we can be replaced. Humans, we're renewable resources. Even though we are a lot of people and we die, there are going to be more people growing and growing.
So
We're
that
renewable
if we
resources.
die, we're gonna be in another life.
Yes, but it's going to grow somebody else. So we are renewable resources. As the animals, if you eat one chicken, that chicken, it's sad, but it's going to grow another chicken. And somebody else is going to eat it. So that's a renewable resource, that's right. Now let's go to the next slide. Remember, the renewable resources, they are natural resources that it's divided into these two groups. Now, number 2, we're going to write this one, this information. The other is non-renewable. Remember, non-renewable resources is the one that we cannot replace in a short period of time. Now, even though renewable resources can be replaced, must be protected. As I was saying, we need to take care of the water, even though it's a renewable resource. There are places where they are being used faster than they can be replaced. So we have this definition. What is conserves? Conserve means to use resources carefully. No wasting resources, not because we have water and every Tuesday or every Sunday we have water, we're going to spread a lot of water around the house. No, we need to conserve it. Limited pollution, the pollution, it's another one that we need to take care of. And recycling and reusing resources when they're possible. So Fernanda, that says that renewable resources, it's like recycling. Yes, it is. We need to recycle in order to preserve these resources. Do you like to recycle, class? Do you like to recycle some things? Some
Yeah.
plastic?
Yes.
Yes. You are taking care of the environment.
My sisters, I don't know how to say in English. Mi hermana, cada cosa que encuentra le usa una utilidad. Siempre hace cosas puede ser con plástico, con cartón, con metal, de todas ellas.
I finished.
That is creative.
I finished.
Okay, she is recycling using different things. That's a good activity. She
That is a
is
creative people.
yes, to be creative. That's right. It's to be creative.
Finish.
Finished. That's great. We need to recycle. We need to recycle. It doesn't mean that if you say, I don't know, have to be
We
creative.
can recycle the books that we learn.
Yes, you can recycle. You can use them also. If you have another book that you didn't complete it, a bottle.
With a bottle, we can make a alcancía.
We can restart, we can donate our things to it.
Yes,
So
you
how-
can make different crafts.
But your parents need that say yes. Right there.
You haven't bet.
Santiago Chavez.
Why there are garbage that have something in front them?
Okay.
This garbage can use for recycling.
The garbage that can be used for recycling, remember we have 3 ways to classify them. The things that we can recycle, like plastics. So these things we can recycle. We consider trash, but they can be recycled. The paper, it depends on the conditions of the paper, but yes, they can use to recycle to produce new things. For example, the newspaper is used with it's recycled, the materials that they are using. And there are other things that we cannot recycle because it's organic. For example, the fruit and vegetable that you eat, and if one is rotten, if you cannot eat it because it's rotten, se pudrió la fruta, you're not going to recycle that. It's organic. Organic and organic materials we can divide. So, but that's
Miss,
what is going to
and
be another one.
And why are garbage that are for recycling that que nosotros tiramos la basura en los basureros y ellos para qué necesitan la basura?
They recycle. They recycle and they use these things. If you see a lot of people looking for different cans, different plastic bottles, they are going to sell these bottles. They are going to sell. They get money selling this. They get money. And this, some corporations, some companies use this to recycle. They clean these bottles and they reuse it. They reuse it, or they reuse it to again. So it's a cycle.
So people that collect bottles is to sell them, but why you buy bottles?
Mhm.
Why people buy bottles?
Why? There
It's
is
to help circle.
yes. These people get money. They use this money to survive them. These people that you see on the streets. But the other people that buy they buy these bottles, they use it for different purposes. One of these purposes is to recycle. They clean these bottles and they use it one more time. Some of them, they create bases with the bottle. They create some bases and they sell it. They make different crafts. They are creative. Or they destroy this plastic to create something new using different machines. So remember that they are industries. So they have
Miss,
machines.
if we are in resources people, if we die and we are in another life, so we're gonna be another people, we're gonna be a year or a year.
Well, that's a good question. We don't know because nobody that has dead has come back to the here and say, oh, I used to be Sian in another life and now I'm, for example, Miss Sharon. No, we don't know. I cannot answer that question, Sian, because we don't know it. We don't know it. What's happening after this life. Now let's continue here. Soil and water, they are renewable resources, it says. And they can be, these renewables, they can be damaged by the pollution. What is pollution? Pollution is any change in the environment that results in its harmful effect. That is pollution. The changes in the environment. It can make water dirt, harm trees and other plants, and damage soil. Just write the copy the definition of pollution and recycle.
Because I don't want to be a man.
You don't want to be a man? You want to still be a girl in another life, in order life the one has finished? Okay. Recycle means to use something again. We can recycle paper, metal, and plastic. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to copy this.
I finished.
I finished.
Finish.
Okay.
Miss, what is the difference that affect and effect? What is the difference?
Effect is the result of something. Affect is the change of something. If you say in Spanish, affect, afectar. Effect es el efecto. So they are two different words.
But it just changed the E and the A.
Yes, just one letter changed the meaning of that word. Yes, effect is the result of something. You have a cause and you have an effect. If you contaminate the water, there is going to be a defect that is the pollution, right? That changes in the environment. That's effect. Affect is something different. It's not the same of this word. For example, if you say that coronavirus affect your lungs, your body. So affect, afectar is different of effect. Just that letter changed the word.
It's like equal like with another language. Like my mom and my dad say that in Chinese, you add a thing is another letter.
With just one.
Yeah, another thing.
Yes.
So, it's strange, you know. Just you add a letter or a thing, and it's another letter.
That's the beauty of the language. Okay, did you finish class to copy pollution and recycle? All of you finished?
No.
No? Okay, I'm going to give you 1 more minute. I'm going to take the attendance. Ana, Andrea, Camila.
Present.
Andrea. Okay. Gabriela, Isabela, Kiara.
Present.
Present.
Mhm. Lucia, Rosa.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Sian.
Present.
Present.
Okay, great. Danny, Fernando, Hermes.
Present.
Joshua, Caleb.
Yes, I am my present.
Okay, Hermes.
Present.
Santiago Chávez.
Present.
Great. Okay, let's go to next
Present.
slide.
Hey, make it.
Thank you, Santiago Chavez. Remember that we talk about renewable resources. They take a short period of time to renew. Even though we use them, if we take care of them, we're going to still have it like the water, the trees. That's still, it's another example that says, and the water. Now, pollution is the changes in the environment, and recycle means to do something again. We have here in the next slide some examples of renewable resources. We have some examples. Take a look. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to see these examples, of renewable.
What is cattle?
Here we have it. 2 minutes to look up these renewable resources.
What is cattle?
Cattle, what is cattle? Which one?
Animal.
This one, it's
The first
okay.
one.
Cattle, it means that it's a group of cows. It can be a group of cows. Yes, the cattle, some group of animals.
And tuna.
Which one? Let me see. I don't see where it's tuna.
You
This
like
one,
this one?
the
Yeah.
bumblebee. The bumblebee. Have you ever eat the bumblebee? The tuna, el atún.
Yeah, a time.
Okay, atún.
It's so
tuna,
strange, the name.
Tuna. Look at this. All of them are examples of renewable resources.
Why there is a fish? Why is a fish going to?
The fish is just a representation. This is animated. Animated, it's the representation that the tuna
Why
is
is
made with a fish. Tuna, un atún. The bumblebee. Look here. There is the can of bumblebee. The bumblebee.
Well, in salmon, why is a fish going to?
The tuna. Yeah, the fish. This is just an example
No,
representation.
the salmon. The salmon. Why the salmon? The fish is going to salmon.
Salmon.
Why the fish is?
That is the name of the animal. Salmon in Spanish. Salmon.
I
yes.
know it's a fish. They
Mhm.
put the sushi, but why the salmon is getting up?
Okay, well, that's a picture. I don't know. This is the picture supposed to be in the water, right? But it's not in the water. It's like going up. It's a strange, yeah, that is a strange picture.
It looks like a horse fish.
Like a hard fish.
The salmon isn't in the Olympiad because it's getting up.
Do you remember all of this? And next we have an activity. I want you to be sure that you check all the examples of renewable resources.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, so I'm going to give you time to take annotations here on the screen. You are going to circle. You're going to circle now the examples of renewable resources. Circle. You have the option now. Circle the renewable resources that you find in this picture.
Renewable.
Renewable, just the renewable. Circle it. Okay, Rosa, the forest. Just renewable resources. Did you finish?
What is renewable?
Renewable.
No, this is not renewable.
Okay, let's click here. Now, stop. You draw, make a lot of drawing. Let's see, let's check your answer.
What is draw
Oil
this?
is an example of renewable. The oil,
Oil.
the oil.
Circle.
No.
No, it's not renewable. The oil is
No.
not renewable. That's incorrect. Animals?
Incorrect.
Yes.
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 The forest.
Yeah.
The forest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is this? The water?
Yes.
Yes.
That
The
is
water.
water.
That's right.
Water.
Yes. What else?
Wind.
This-
Wind.
Okay, yes, that's another example. Do you think the natural gas is an example?
No.
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 The coal,
No.
rocks,
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
rocks is a
No.
renewable
No.
resource.
No.
No.
Minerals,
No.
Yes.
No.
nuclear energy.
No.
No. No.
Right,
No.
excellent. That's right, excellent. So you will have that. Now we're going to
Depende
finish
naman yung
here.
mayo.
We're going to finish here. So now we're in social studies.
Please. But
Bye-bye.
in language, I'm not gonna have the class